we're running. Tell me what we're running from.
Welcome to Psychologicalley. Today we'll be running from none other than Ocastor Ferguson of Grand Prairie, Texas, with his psychologic, telling himself, "I'm gonna kill my girlfriend so she won't be able to tell my wife we had an affair." You see, Ocastor met Kayla Kelley, who was a highly accomplished woman with the only thing missing in her life being a husband and child, and she told him that up front.
Oh no!
So what did Ocastor do? Ocastor decided to take advantage of this 33-year-old woman in distress and on the edge of her end of childbearing age cliff, taking her ring shopping and acting like a full-blown single man. Marry me, my love. But after 6 months, he started becoming inconsistent. Didn't come to see her when he said he would. Didn't answer her phone call or reply to her texts sometimes until days later, and he'd just show up. So she decided to check him out. Kayla doing things backwards. Anywho, she decided to check him out because between me and you, he told Kayla his name was Kevin Brown. And at this point, Kayla has no idea. His real name is Ocastor Ferguson. But she's about to find out, and much more. Ocastor was kind of smart. He wouldn't take anything with his name on it into the apartment when he went over to spend time with her. He would leave his driver license, credit cards, etc. in his car and bring his wallet inside with only cash in it.
That's suspicious.
As Kayla reached for his wallet as he slept, she discovered this and thought it was strange, as even when they went out to eat or shop, he would always pay with cash. But she would soon get a chance to find out more. The next day, as fate would have it, police stopped him as they were driving along. And what did they ask for? You got it. Driver license and registration, please. And to Kayla's surprise, Ocastor reached under his seat and took out a pouch with all his paperwork, license, and credit card in it and handed them to the officer. Everything checked out, so in no time they were good to go, and he put them all back under his seat and they drove off. The whole time, Kayla pretended not to notice anything, playing crossword puzzle on her phone as she liked to do. And he thought she wasn't paying attention. A few days later, they were going out again and Ocastor decided to get some gasoline, so he stopped at a gas station. Kayla thought it was the perfect time to get some answers, so while keeping the corner of her eyes on him, she reached under his seat and took out the pouch. She quickly reached in for his driver license and almost wet herself when she saw his name. In shock, but keeping it together, she took out another document and saw the same name on it, so she quickly took a pic of both and carefully put them back the way she found them. She decided not to say anything to him as yet. She needed to get into his phone to see what else was going on. So on that fateful night of January 10, 2023, at around 2:29 a.m., as Ocastor was asleep, she took his phone from his pocket, carefully using his thumb to gain access, and went through his contacts and messages. And oh my, was she in for a surprise. Not only did he have 3 other women he was seeing, but he was also married. Kayla felt duped, and she was angry. There goes her dream of being his wife and having his kid. As she was pacing and contemplating what to do, she decided to let the 3 women know who he really was. So she texted them, "This is his girlfriend. He also has a wife. I know. I'm just as shocked as you." And then she sent a message to his wife asking if they could meet so she could tell her something. And then she woke him up, cursing at him and telling him all she had found out and how she was going to tell his wife, and that she was willing to be his second wife.
Wow!
Ocastor immediately got into protect my secret from my wife mode and began to trick Kayla into thinking those women were in his past and bribing her to come with him so they could go and see the women so they could confirm what he is saying. And what did Kayla do? Oh my goodness, Kayla was so into her emotions she had no logic present. She got dressed and went with Ocastor to her car. And you can guess what he did to her right there in that car. Yes, he strangled her and took her and buried her in a shallow grave in a wooded area not far from his house. Aww. He killed this poor woman, so his wife did not find out about their affair. An affair that he led her to have when she thought they were having a relationship. So he killed her. But here he was at her gravesite with both their phones in his possession, calling her phone with his, asking, "Baby, I'm trying to reach you. Why aren't you responding?" I guess he was too focused on not having Kayla tell his secret. He forgot the authorities would. Oh, the psycho logic that got him. Now his wife knows, we know, and he has lost his freedom he so carelessly took for granted.
Stunning testimony in a Collin County courtroom this afternoon after a married man is quickly convicted of murdering his girlfriend, burning up her car and burying her body near his Grand Prairie home. Ocastor Ferguson decided to make a final plea to jurors, and they gave him life in prison.
More than a week after disappearing from her McKinney home, her body was found just 1 mile from his home. Kelley had recently found out he was married and threatened to tell his wife.
Told investigators and admitted that he used a fake name when he talked to Kelley. He also told investigators that they had been dating for at least 6 months, but would not disclose where she could be.
He's digging her grave, texting and asking why she's not responding. Kelley's family left the court, declining to speak publicly right now, but we have learned over these more than a year doing this case more about this young woman who overcame a rough childhood. She went on to earn her MBA. She got an amazing job at Raytheon, and she just had one dream in life: to become someone's wife and a mother.
Very sad. May Kayla's precious soul rest in peace. And may her family find strength and a sense of peace now that they have had closure. But we do not have to run anymore, Alley subs. 33-year-old Ocastor Ferguson has been caught, tried, and convicted and will spend the rest of his life in prison where he can never hurt any other woman ever again. Now, did Ocastor get the punishment he really deserved? Meet me in the comments. Thanks for running with me. Until next time, Psychologicalley signing off.